Guys, welcome back. It's Jewel. I'm going to do a flip through for the second time. I did the flip through all the way through and went to watch it back, and YouTube had crashed, so the sound was gone. So I'm going to do it again. I am sharing this beautiful heirloom journal, custom journal that was requested of me. And the recipient has requested that I would do it in shades of blues, and also do a sky and space and the galaxies, planets, etc., stars type theme. So I did the best I could by trying to find elements that would fit into that theme. But you'll see there's lots of blues, and let's talk about the cover first. This is a hand-painted hardbound cover, and you can see I have a beautiful scroll design element that I put on the front, and I added in some, you can see the iridescent silver in here, because when I think of the heavens, I think about, in the skies and whatnot, I think about the shimmer of light that comes from the stars, so that's why I added the silver. And here is the spine. It's about a 2-inch spine. There are 3 signatures. It is a hollow spine binding that I did, so it could, because she likes to write, and she's using this to write in and then pass it on to her family members. So you can see here we've got some built up elements that I put on the spine in this pretty scroll design, and here is the back, so you can see all the different colors. I came and did a lot of different type painting on this. So this is a sari silk binding here, and there's a metal eyelet here, a vintage style, and then a hitch post, and this simply, you press it down, and this can slide back like this. Now, if she wants to add more papers in it, you can tie this and make this tie larger. So let's get right into this. Here is the front cover, and you can see the end paper I chose here, to me, reflected what, kind of like these would be stars, these would be planets, and I had that paper, and I thought it would lend really nicely to the cover of the journal and the inside. I found this beautiful paper as well, and you can see there's a constellation there, and there's actually, I think, another one here, and this is, the heavens here. Beautiful iridescent trim. You can see there's some beautiful silks here, and I chose these trims because they had that iridescent color in them, iridescent, which would go with the iridescent in the cover. And then that theme I did bring through the book as well, because I think about when we see pictures of space and stuff that are glowing and lots of different lights with the comets and all of that. So I just tried to reflect that in the book. We've got an antique key, style key here on a ball pin on the silk. This first pocket, I did do a lot of dry embossing here, so there's a lot of texture through this book and a lot of collage, and a lot of sewing, just to, give interest to all the pages. So we have a tag here with some collaging and some pretty sari silk trim here. This nice large tag. I did do some stenciling here of stars. And this has some sari at the top, and it's a nice heavyweight tag for writing on, or journaling card, whatever you want to call it. This is such a sweet paper page here. It's a vintage style graphic of the planets, and this cute little poem. It says, "The big sky man that makes the moons stuck one into our apple tree. I saw it when I went to bed. The tree was black, the moon was red. and round as round could be. Today I went to get that moon, for I can climb the apple tree. The moon was gone, but in its stead I found an apple, round and red, and nice as nice could be. And this is a vintage style, it's a vintage poem with, you know, a little vintage style drawing there. This is blank for writing. We've got coffee stained paper here and a vintage postcard piece here, and that's just made into a pocket with this tag here. This says joy. Beautiful paper here of the sky with clouds. It's kind of impressionism, type of impressionistic painting there. We've got a belly band here, and then a tag here with some pretty trims. Little embossing here. Ball pin with some crystal or little glass beads, and then some sari. There's a lot of stenciling and a tremendous amount of inking in this in the book. We've got a CD envelope here, window pocket, and this pretty layered tag and writing on the back. And the nice thing, I've got some envelopes and bags in here, so she wanted to slip memorabilia in that or notes for her kids or whatnot. Got some hand painted paper here and some stencil or some interest here at the top, and this is a die cut. You can see the paper is iridescent. You'll see that through the book. Some beautiful marble colored paper here in some lovely blues. Thought that went well. Parchment writing paper and shades of blue here, and in a collaged piece of mine. We've got Monet Frenchianistic painting here and a die cut. This pocket here has some textured trim here, and then I pulled it up onto the tag at the top with some cheesecloth, and that's just been hand dyed or inked on the back. Some handmade style paper here. This is a beautiful landscape impressionistic piece here, and I did it because of the skies. And then we've got sari silk ribbon I made down here and some beads on the ball pin. In the middle of the first signature, it's a lot of writing room. I left it plain with nothing in it except for some light cloud-like inking. And so she can write there, and then the other part of that paper. We have I just did a brad on here, and this is a little fold out paper for more writing. You just can remove that by removing the brad, writing on it, and you can put it back in there or move it through the book. Parchment. This is plain for writing. The other part of that marbled paper, more of my iridescent paper that I made. We've got the other part of, well, another CD envelope here, and you can see I did do some stenciling and some inking on it, but I made a little pocket here in the front, and then there is a tag tucked in here, and this beautiful tag that kind of matches, and this just folds down for more writing space with a vintage style eyelet there. Beautiful paper, coffee. Could be tea stained that I made. More of that planetarium, planet, whatever paper I found. Here's a sliver of the moon here. You can see the heavens here with this kind of star. And then some beautiful embossing and some crocheted trim lace at the bottom of this pocket. And two more tags in this beautiful blue print. This has some antique style lace here, and this has some satin ribbon in a dark navy blue, and there's some embossing on these tags. layered up. Okay, the second signature, as you can see, it's the constellations type of like a vintagey look. And then we've got some sari or some silk iridescent ribbon here, and some sari silk tied here, and just an eyelet there, and then a little matching button on that ball pin. I have a belly band here, and you can see there's stenciling there, and then this nice large line journaling card here. More marbled paper in a different print, and there's brown in here that I thought pulled out this page, this cardstock of the, excuse me, the constellations, but it's got the blues in it too, so I thought that was real pretty. Here's a bag, but I made a pocket on it with a, and this is a nice large piece of one of my collage strips. And this is simply a little tablet that for more writing room that I did out of an embossed piece that I embossed, and these are just some beautiful papers sewn in, so that just fits right in there. I'll put it aside for now. Okay, and here, look at this beautiful another French Impressionistic type painting. I'm not sure who was the artist here, but it's I printed it out. And then the sky. Some more of that blue sari. Just this beautiful sari, nice wide pieces that I was able to find on Etsy. We've got a beautiful embossed piece here that I embossed, and then some trim here, lace, and this is another beautiful landscape type painting with all the sky in the back. Some more of my fun paper that I make. It's got, you can see the blue. This, I used a metallic watercolor on these papers. And then I did a piece offcut of one of the papers in here, and I did some fancy stitching down the side, and then some swirl stenciling here. So I did the paint light enough where she could write right over the top. The handmade style paper, coffee stain paper. I thought this was a beautiful, here you've got like an image of the moon, so this is a, I forget the artist. You might recognize this. Oh, Picasso maybe? I don't know. Plain here, a parchment writing paper, a die cut swirl here, or floral, some iridescent paper here. I thought this was a pretty print. And this has, you know, the sky and of course the oceans there, and then some more trim here, and you open this up, we're in the middle of the second signature. And I have this beautiful tag that I made here, and this has some velvet trim and an embossed piece here, and then some velvet trim tie at the top in these, you know, blue-green colors. So, and then I just simply, you know, you can take the paper clip off, take that off, and then some offcuts for more room to write. More paper, iridescent color to write on, parchment. Beautiful painting, facsimile, I should say. Tea or coffee stain paper. We've got some more painted paper. This, the other part of that painting. See the sky up there. I've got another paper bag here with a large collaged piece. And then I made this tag out of a piece of an embossed tag here and backed it. And then some sari trim. So there's a lot of room in here for storing. And we've got that other part of that marble paper. Belly band here. Now this is a nice little folder journal that I added in here. And this is a wax seal with a tree, and I did it in a variety of colors of wax. And then also added this seam binding and then velcroed the folder part down. And this just flips out, and you can see this is a beautiful embossed piece here. So that, I have two pockets in here. There's a pocket in the front, and then there's a pocket in the back where I did add a tag. And then a variety of different papers and a tag with a paper clip here, and this is like a vintage graph paper in here. So that I just have tucked here, but it can be removed from the book and, you know, used to just write on it, make notes or what have you. I love this. This is like the Alaskan, what do you call them? That's the lights. Right here, I believe. It's so beautiful. So I had to put that in here. More of these trim, silk trim, and more sari. And this is another ball pin. And I found these little matching. They're more like a periwinkle color, because it kind of, this is more of a periwinkle yarn. Sorry. Yarn. We've got a ruffle here on this pocket. You can see more of the skies there, the Alaskan lights there. And then this is fun. It's this is an antique from one of my antique magazines, and it says Modern Arabian Nights. So I thought that would be fun to put in there, and I made a tag out of that. And then added some more sari at the top for a tab. This paper I thought was really fun, this graphic rather, and you can see it has like the stars all over. Beautiful colors there. I had fun creating this. I tried to make these look like comets. So I did the silver paint, and then kind of just, so they would look like somewhat like a comet, and these would be tiny planets and whatnot. And here is a fun swirly die cut here. Here is a doily pocket that I made, and I just did an offcut here. This folds out for writing. Here you can see the planets here. This looks like a very antique, you know, astronomy type drawing. We have a vellum envelope here and a journal card. And on this, let's see if you can, I'll pull this up. This is a beautiful little charm with some blue or some greenish colored crystals in it. So I thought that was pretty because it kind of drew in the green of the impressionistic painting here. We have a little trim here at the bottom sewn on. Another little pocket here. Well, actually it's a good sized pocket, but with a embossed piece here that I sewed on, and then this tag, and it's got some trims. Parchment for writing. This is a vintage graph, but it's almost like an onion skin feel to it. Another beautiful, I don't know, I just liked all the colors. We've got some more sari trim there, and then we're in the middle of the last signature. I left the spread blank here in the middle for, have a little glue there, got that off, for writing. This just simply folds out, so you have all this room. The other part of that envelope, and another little booklet tag, or fold out there. This is pretty, this paper, it's really cool. Got all the I don't really know what all this is. I don't, some kind of a compass thing. I don't even know. I just seen these in old movies and stuff, so I thought that was fitting. And then this is a tag I made out of a piece of my cut down master board. Actually, I think it kind of goes this way. I don't think it really matters. And then some coffee dyed, and then we have this pretty collage piece here I made. It even has some fabric on it. And then this tag that I layered up. And the blues and iridescent paper here. See my comet? And then we've got the paper here with all the little stars. And then again, this pretty embossed piece on this pocket here, and another pretty tag with some seam binding. And here's some stenciling. And then there's the back cover. So that is the custom book for Paula. Paula, I hope you liked this book and enjoyed watching a preview of it. And when you get it, I hope you love it a lot more than even what you see here. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.